Hello, friends. The operators of the 427th Regiment of Unmanned Systems Rarog stood out once again with a precise attack against a series of heavy targets that the Horde kindly made available to them. The first was a Boyevaya Machina 21 Grad multiple rocket launcher system, which was operating very diligently, keeping its distance and quickly changing position after launching its salvos of rockets. Aerial reconnaissance by the Rarog unit spotted it during an attack, prompting them to request an express mosquito mission to demilitarize the Grad. It received multiple hits to ensure it was delivered to its owners in as many pieces as possible. But that's not all. The unit continued patrolling, seizing more equipment from illegal tourists, each receiving a double tap, at least to make sure that not even Uncle Vanya's body shop can get them back in working condition again. As a result of the regiment's work, 2 enemy tanks and 2 armored vehicles heading to the front were neutralized. To damage and destroy Ivan's Grads and armored vehicles, it lessens fire intensity on Ukrainian defenders' positions and directly impacts the invaders' ability to conduct offensives. They are forced to send their orcs on foot, which is always an adventure for them. In this video, a column of invaders unknowingly advances on the Donetsk front toward defenders' positions. Unaware, they had called for support from a Leo 204 of the 33rd Mechanized Brigade, which quickly arrives and announces itself with a few precise 120mm shots, ruining the day for the Z armored vehicle crews, who become part of the landscape. The Leopard fires at the moving invading column while advancing and retreating randomly to avoid return fire. This attests to the quality of the German tank's fire control system, which is capable of achieving hits despite the movement of both sides. It's always nice to see democracy delivered with 120mm sabot rounds. Continuing with the Leo 2S of the 33rd Mechanized Brigade. In this footage, we see them conducting training to cross a river or a lake. This skill lets them move unpredictably and appear where the enemy feels secure. Speed is crucial to keep the vehicle from getting stuck during crossing. After leaving the water, the tank is ready to fight without any special adaptation. This type of armored vehicle can cross completely submerged if necessary, but we haven't seen that kind of maneuver so far. That's understandable, since if a drone destroys the snorkel, the crew could suffocate and the armored vehicle would be lost. Since we're discussing the Leopard 2, this is footage from September of last year, where you can see one of these main battle tanks towing a T-72 that was disabled on the battlefield in the Kursk region. As it leaves the forest, the armored vehicle takes a hit to the rear of the turret, which causes a fire. But the automatic fire extinguishing system kicks in, putting out the flames, which allows the tank to be saved and the evacuation mission to be completed. Just imagine if it had been a T-90Z in the same situation. The turret would be flying past Pluto right now. Overnight, December 29/30, unmanned systems forces precisely struck a key supply chain node for kamikaze drones the Z-Horde established at Donetsk airport. The commander of the Ukrainian security forces, Robert Magyar Brovdy, reported that the operators of the 1st Unmanned Systems Center, guided by intelligence gathered by the 414th Brigade, Magyar's birds launched a major raid, heavily damaging the main drone logistics center. Duran includes the prep area, pre-flight and technical maintenance, warhead warehouse, and Russian technical staff barracks, handling logistics and pre-launch prep for Duran and Gerbera drones. Thermal images from the mosquitoes reveal precise impacts that cause secondary detonations and fires of different sizes. It's interesting how the invaders, so sure of their numbers, place their most valuable assets in easy-to-reach spots, making them easier to quickly and permanently reclassify as dismantled scrap. The unmanned systems forces again show their key abilities in tactical intelligence, strong unit coordination, and innovative adaptation to various missions. This operation targeted reducing Shahed drone launches on Ukrainian cities and infrastructure, preventing the horde from overwhelming the defenses with hundreds of raiders, as they have been trying to do in recent nights. On the aerial front, we have a new video from the Interceptor Mosquito operators of the Skywars unit, which belongs to the 47th Mechanized Brigade, the one now operating on the Sumy front. They downed 22 drones and loitering munitions from the horde in under 6 hours using locally made interceptor drones. Thank you, video. Recently, I wondered where the heroic 47th Brigade was, the unit that fought bravely and skillfully after Avdiivka fell. It makes sense that they are now in a quieter area, in quotes, of the front, so they can recover their combat potential. Their operators are clearly very competent. We haven't shared a video of the Defenders' tactical aviation combat actions in days, but here they are again. Thank you. This footage shows the aftermath of French Hammer precision bombs striking a building housing an invader's nest. After seeing the results, these tourists clearly need a couple of aspirins. Maybe a good traumatologist? Another missing unit returns, the Franko unit, delighting us with strong hits on wild bunkers, full of orcs who persistently attack the same route and position where their comrades were just demilitarized. The invaders' optimism is admirable, as they all believe nothing will happen to them, even though they literally see dozens of their colleagues taking eternal naps along the same path they're advancing on. Now, the mechanized columns are led by Bukankas, followed by quads. I remember the old days when these columns were led by tanks, followed by BMPs. But the destruction is the same, and that's what matters. Run, he didn't run. What's happening in Franko's front sector? It's full of dugouts packed with invaders. They must be racking up points like crazy with so many targets. It helps that Ivan has nowhere to hide, since there isn't a single tree. I can't understand why Russians keep allowing this to happen to their people. This is one of the most unpleasant yet revealing videos of Ruskomir's spirit we've seen. It shows orcs in Mariupol celebrating the city opera theater's reopening after 3 years of reconstruction. Why did they need to rebuild it? During the invasion's first weeks, 600 women and children hid in the building's basement to escape the bombings. They painted children in white letters in front of the building to show civilians were present, but the invaders still deliberately bombed it, completely destroying it. Reports say the bodies were encased in concrete during reconstruction. If that's true, these invaders are literally dancing on the graves of their victims. Yet some still question why Ukrainians continue fighting. This is how the theater and city appeared before the Russians arrived. For those who want to see additional content, we invite you to subscribe to our Patreon, where for just $1 you'll have access to more uncensored war videos. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.